All right, round two. Use some acetone. So we'll scrape away a good chunk of the black. My main focus is to get the green off, because the white and black isn't too bad, but just this green going on is embarrassing. So we've got some graffiti remover, some oven cleaner. Mostly gonna do the oven cleaner because this green should come off pretty quickly. Also acetone, so we got you don't want to get yourself some rags, acetone, oven cleaner, and just some regular old graffiti remover. Now, you do have to be careful with all of these options, because if used incorrectly or overused, any which three of these can damage your paint. So start off very casual, don't go crazy. I am gonna go a little crazy on this car because it's just a turd. So I'm gonna start with some oven cleaner on this green stuff and let it soak, and then spray it off. Rinse and repeat. All right, so again, any which three of these can destroy your original paint, particularly the oven cleaner and the acetone. Graffiti remover, this brand at least, I didn't see it working as harshly. Just know that this oven cleaner is no joke. So you do want to be careful. Spray it on, leave it on for 5 minutes, and wipe and wash it off. This, we're gonna go, it's a very thick foamy stuff. It's nasty, try not to get it on your hands. I'll show you guys here on this already exposed part. It's not the end of the world if you get some on the existing paint. Just see, it's already turning. You already got some silver there. So that's why you gotta be careful with it and wipe it off anything you don't want on there. Because the more and more you do that, the more it's gonna be stuck on there. So this stuff isn't responding too well to the oven cleaner. Again, you have to leave this stuff on, but I'll show you the difference with some acetone. Let's see, there's the acetone, takes it right off. So that's why you are going to want to try multiple different techniques, play around with it, and you should get some decent results. So to save myself some elbow grease though, and the effort, I'm gonna go a little hard in the paint, as you could say, with the oven cleaner. Get it all on there. I found the oven cleaner to be some of the harshest in terms of messing with the original paint. The acetone seems to be the least harsh, so keep that in mind. I am gonna use this on the white and black stuff, but again, I kind of want to worry about the bright, obnoxious green first. We'll do a test spot here on this white and see what happens. A little bit on the black down here too. This is nasty stuff. Don't breathe it in. Now, if you're doing this on a car that you care about, don't go crazy like this, spraying multiple sections of the car and letting it sit like I'm about to do. You really need to work smaller sections and pay attention to what you're doing. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna trash a lot of paint very quickly. All right. So now we're gonna let that sit for a couple more minutes. I'm gonna drive it out, hit it with the pressure washer, and see what happens. As you can see, much better results now. So we're gonna do exactly that, rinse and repeat. It's really important that so like all of that, I'm not gonna spray that again. I'm gonna do that by hand now with like the acetone. So you've really gotta have some self-control with this stuff. You don't want to get carried away. And since it worked pretty well on the other paint, we're gonna go ahead and soak up this whole door, this whole side of the car. And really, I should be pulling this back inside to do this since it's raining out, but at the same time, fuck it. I mean, if this were a nicer car that I knew had nicer paint underneath, I wouldn't really be going this aggressive with just lobbing cleaner on and pressure washing it off. You know, I would go about this much more carefully. Just trying to do right by this car without taking too much of my time. them taking off the original paint there, so that's kind of not good. But you know what? It's gonna give this car a little character. Call it patina. Some call it patina. Some call it character. Some call it poor planning. There are ways to save paint. That's ultimately the point of this video. Alright, so that was about, I don't know, that was about three or four passes of spraying it down with the oven cleaner, letting it soak, and then power washing it off. As you can see, it has come a good ways, but there's still plenty of work left to do. So I'll spare you guys from the next 2 coats or so, and I just want to show quickly again like how you would go about doing stuff by hand. Just using straight acetone. And you see it basically melts it all away and gives you a little more control. You know, you're not just spraying everything and getting it, you know, risking the original paint. Again, this still will pick up silver. You know, this is still going to pick up your original paint, so you do still have to be careful. You know, at the end of the day, you're using harsh chemicals near paint, so you have to use your own discretion to do this at your own discretion and do it wisely. You know, I don't know if you can see the detail in the video, but you got all these small green specks. I'm obviously not going to hit that again with oven cleaner, because then you're just going to hit the silver with it too. But you take some acetone, it's good old-fashioned elbow grease. See, it comes right off. So, you know, this fender I'm probably more or less done with chemicals. I still got to do down here, probably hit this stubborn stuff once more. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm going to spare you guys the repetitive treating and spraying. The next video will probably skip I probably won't film any more of this paint removal because you guys get the gist of it. I think next we'll get it up on the lift and start addressing some of the mechanical things wrong with it. But yeah, I'll just give you a quick walk around. Looks like this roof is all rusted, so see what happens with that. But it will be one color. I'm determined. You know, I'd say we're close to halfway now with the effort. So if there's anything in particular you'd like to see with this car, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just film whatever little stuff I think is interesting. And again, definitely get at least a video of it up on the left, show you guys the underside. All right, see ya.